welcome to Fenris Valka's Den. May your stay be enjoyable and pleasant.
Oh, well, hello there. You're a new face. Are you the new hire for this tavern? Well, in that case, I'm delighted to meet you. I'm a regular here. So, we'll be seeing a lot of each other. In fact, I think I'd like you to serve me today. Why so nervous? Is it just because this is your first time? Don't be shy. I don't bite. Not unless I really like you. My, so skittish. And you're staring at me so intently. Haven't you ever seen a Jaguar Beastling before? Or are you one of those humans who feels uncomfortable around Beastlings in general? Because if you are, you'll have to get over that real quick. Nuzak might house more non-beastlings than most cities in the old wilds, but it's still deep in the beastling territory. You choose a awful, strange place to live. Oh, I'm only teasing. Relax. This is a friendly place. You don't need to worry so much. What's got you so jittery? Oh, well, that explains it. I guess you weren't expecting to be hired and put to work the very same day. Well, poor thing. You must be feeling so flustered. I'm not surprised. The owner acted quickly. Though, you're such a cute thing. It would have been a shame if some other place had snatched you up first. You're exactly the sort of person they'd like to hire here. Well, all that being the case, you're pretty lucky that I'm your first customer. I'm pretty laid back, so I don't mind if you're still learning the ropes. On the contrary, it might be fun to watch you fumble around. Seriously, I just like to joke around. Come here, I'll show you my favorite place to sit. Right here. It's surprisingly secluded. I usually stop by around this time, so I'd appreciate it so very much if you would do your best to keep it free from me. Not that it should be very hard. I'm usually here before evening rush anyway. Now, let's see. I'll have the red wine. You can pick whatever kind you like. Just bring the bottle. Don't take too long deciding. It doesn't matter too much to me. Oh, there you are. I told you didn't have to spend a lot of time deciding, didn't I? No, it's fine. Let's see, what did you pick? Oh, nice choice. Oh, but you only brought one glass. Well, one for me and one for you. Silly thing. How else are you supposed to enjoy the wine with me? Don't think you should? That's a funny thing to say. It's all the whole point, isn't it? Did they even tell you that? Oh dear. You really gotta throw them into the deep end, don't you? This is a place where beastlings come to enjoy a drink with exotic people. Didn't you wonder why all the servants are non-beastlings? Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to be one to train you, instead of whoever it was who's supposed to do it. That's alright, I suppose. Well, it's basically like I just said. Your job is to be pleasant company. It's not common for beastlings to travel outside our homeland, nor do non-beastlings often make their home here. Places like this are a way for us to become a bit more familiar with the outside world. You just need to provide me with stories about your life and your own unique perspective. Sometimes the servants are also involved in other services after hours, but that's more of a secondary thing. It's not required of you. I know it seems a bit strange to a human, but it makes perfect sense to us beastlings. This tavern is almost like a library. Beastlings know how to read, but culturally we prefer the spoken word over writing. You're like a book, full of new ideas for me to explore. Does that make sense? Oh, don't fuss about that. It's not necessary for you to be well educated. In some ways, it's better that you're not, at least for the sake of your job here. I'm not nearly so interested in listening to what other people told you as I am about your own personal experience. Your life. Let's start with a nice, easy question. How did you end up in the old wilds? Humans don't often come out this way, although it might not seem that way because of how many are in this room. You're still nervous. Just wondering isn't a very interesting answer. I'm sure it's not the full truth. You don't have to be very charming or charismatic to work here, but you certainly do need to try and engage with me. It's okay. You'll get better at it. I am not surprised that you're a little withdrawn, given how sudden all this is for you. Why do I make things a little easier? Let me tell you a bit about myself. Maybe if you get to know me a little, you won't feel so stiff, Well, my name is Techie. As you probably already noticed, I'm a Jaguar Beastling. I make a living as the owner of a restaurant nearby. I wouldn't really consider this tavern to be the competition. It fills a very different niche, so I don't mind supporting this place at all. Besides, we're more of a breakfast and brunch place. That's why I finished work early enough to be here right now. Now, let's try you. What's your name? Well, it's lovely to meet you. And why are you in the old wilds? It just so happens I love long stories. Please, go ahead. Tell me your story. That's an unusual beginning. That's a rare circumstance for humans, isn't it? I see. What happened then? You're joking? So cruel. Oh, I never. Well, no wonder you're so timid. Poor thing. But how did that lead to you end up here? Oh my, you've been through a lot, haven't you? Sounds to me like it can really be tough to be a human. Oh, and after all this, you never grabbed a glass for yourself. Go, get one, will you? You seem like you really need it. That's it. Let me pour you some. What do you think? Yes, you chose very well. Don't be shy now. I'm here for more than you. I'm here for wine. Goodness, you've had to really push yourself recently. You poor thing. I can't even imagine what it'd be like. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. But I am grateful you ended up here, where you could share your story with me. Is that a blush? Oh, isn't that precious? I've always thought humans were cute, but you're twice as cute as any other that I've seen. Hmm? Don't you think so? You're all so much smaller than beastlings, and with the blunt teeth, clawless fingers, and the hairless skin, you just look so squishy and harmless. I know that humans can be fierce when they want to be, but, well, I like it better when humans behave like you. Sweet, respectable, and shy. It suits you very well. I'm happy that you still act that way after all your hardships. Some people react to that sort of thing by becoming emotionally numb, or at least losing their kind and innocent side. I think that you handled it very well, at least from what I can see. I'm curious to hear more now. Where are you staying in the city? Oh, well, that won't do. A sweet thing like you shouldn't have to live in a place like that. I couldn't stand the thought of you being surrounded by filth and grime. You know, you could come and live with me. If you wanted. I'm very wealthy thanks to my restaurant. I have a nice big house that would be more than spacious enough. Hmm. I suppose that's the right answer to a stranger. In a strange city, invite you to their home. But I'll confess that I'm disappointed. Well, at least let me give you some money so you can find a nicer place to stay. No, 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 I insist. I'd actually be quite upset if you refused. I won't allow you to live in those conditions. Well, if you want to thank me, just be sure that my table is free at this time of day, and make sure you're free as well. I get the feeling you're going to become my new favorite. Oh, so flustered. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overwhelm you. Tell you what, let's just sit and drink together for a while. We don't have to say anything. Would that be a bit more comfortable? Maybe give you a chance to organize your thoughts? Good. I'm looking forward to visiting with you a lot. Oh, and do consider my first offer, won't you? It really would be so much fun to have a human scampering around the house.
Hi, and thank you for listening. Please leave a comment and any recommendations or possible ways to improve. It's been much appreciated that you listened to this, and I'll hopefully catch you next time. This is Fenris Valka, signing off.